What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and today I wanted to make a video kind of recapping everything that we learned about the new Xbox yesterday. So, yesterday on May 21st, we had the reveal event of the Xbox One, which is going to be coming out later this year. And there was just a ton of information. There was like a 25-minute presentation that Microsoft put on, as well as a bunch of interviews and articles all over the internet on all kinds of websites. So I wanted to kind of make a video kind of combining everything and talking about the major changes and new features and things that really truly matter about this new console, that most of which are pretty cool. So let's get into it. Now, starting off with the system specs for this new Xbox, I don't really know a lot about specs, but I will let you guys know what's in the system. It's running a 64-bit operating system with 8 gigabytes of RAM. It has 3 USB 3.0 slots, a Blu-ray DVD player, built-in Wi-Fi, and it's designed to be heavily integrated with Kinect. So Kinect is supposedly new and improved. It's got a 1080p HD camera, bunch of new technology, yada 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 yada. They're really pushing the Kinect this time around, which really wasn't all that great on the 360, but who knows, it may actually be useful in the next generation. And the Kinect can supposedly detect everything from a minor wrist movement to a human heartbeat when you're working out using the Kinect. So I don't know, it sounds pretty cool in theory, but we'll have to wait and see how well it's integrated. So yeah, that's the new Xbox. Now, of course, with the new Xbox comes the new controller that has supposedly been designed by gamers for gamers, and it's got over 40 technical new design innovations with a bunch of stuff. Some of the major ones are an integrated battery component, so the back of the controller is flat. It doesn't have the battery pack that sticks out like it does on the current wireless controller. So it's kind of like a current wired controller on the Xbox 360. So that's pretty cool. It's got vibrating impulse triggers, which are going to help you out with the game. It's a cool new feature that game developers are going to be able to take advantage of. It's got a redesigned D-pad that looks pretty similar, but supposedly it works a little bit better. It's a little bit more accurate, and it's got some new thumbsticks, and overall, you know, the ergonomics of the controller and everything has just been tweaked a little bit, but it's the same old Xbox controller at its core, which is definitely a good thing. I love the Xbox controller. Now, let's move on to new features and things that have been added to this Xbox. Well, there's a new home screen, and they really talked about this a lot, and how you get to it is you just say Xbox on. That's the voice command, and the Xbox is going to turn on, and it's going to take you to this new home page, which is completely personalized, and it kind of like remembers what you were last doing, whether you're playing a game, listening to music, watching a movie, or whatever, and that's the first thing that's going to come up. You know, it goes straight to that. There's no game updates or system updates or anything like that. It just pops straight on in a couple seconds, which is really nice. Now, they also added a new kind of subsection to your home page called trending, and under trending, you're able to see what's trending and your group of friends, you know, the people that you're friends with. By the way, the friends list has increased to 1,000 slots. But anyway, you'll be able to see, you know, what your friends are playing, what they're watching, what they're doing, etc., as well as what Xbox Live as a whole is doing. So you can kind of see what's popular at that exact point in time, which is, I don't know, I think it's a pretty cool feature. Now, moving on, another huge feature that they added to the Xbox is live TV compatibility. So if you want to watch TV on your Xbox, all you got to say is just like Xbox Watch TV or Xbox Go to TV, and boom, you can watch live TV straight from your Xbox, which is pretty cool. Now, they also added in a new guide feature, which is perfect for lazy people like me. Check out what it can do.
Xbox, show the guide. Now you can find, discover, and watch TV in 3 powerful new ways: voice control, search and navigation, favorites, and trending. With the Xbox One guide, I see all my local TV listings right through my Xbox, and I can use my voice to check out what's on. Xbox, Today Show. Watch Sci-Fi Channel. Watch MTV. What's on HBO? Pretty cool, huh? Let's see that again.
Alright, so there you can see, you can just be like, Xbox, watch ESPN, and instead of having to change the channel with your clicker, it just goes by your voice, which I think is absolutely magnificent, and I'm definitely going to be using that. Now, another cool feature that they have that's kind of integrated with this TV thing is multitasking. So you can switch in between playing a game, watching TV, the dashboard, listening to music, watching a movie, whatever it is, you can switch instantaneously. Check out the demo right here.
Xbox, game. Go to TV. Go to music. Watch TV. Yes, that fast. Did you see how instant that was? Come on, it was so good. Let's see it again.
All right, so as you can see, it's absolutely amazing that there's no like going to the dashboard and waiting 25 seconds in between each thing. You can just switch in a couple of seconds, which is obviously very, very, very useful. Now, not only can you multitask in terms of switching quickly, you can also use snap mode. So kind of like snap mode on a computer where you can put like internet on one side of the screen and then a Word document on the other side of the screen or whatever. You can now snap in Xbox. So as you can see on screen, this guy's watching a movie, but he also has his favorites up and he's searching for other things to watch at the same time. So I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. I think a lot of us multitask all the time, and now that we can do it on our Xbox, that's definitely pretty convenient. Now, moving on to some other new features and new additions, the new Xbox Live is going to be pretty cool. They've added a ton more servers to make it a better quality service. You know, I think they said something like the amount of server power that they have now is equivalent to the power of everything on the internet in 1999, which is a pretty crazy statistic. But yeah, Xbox Live is overall going to be improved. All of the content that you have on Xbox Live, like movies, music, games, game saves, etc., is all saved in a cloud. It's not necessarily directed just at your, hard drive on your Xbox. So if you want to, sign into your profile on your friend's Xbox, you don't have to bring your hard drive with you. It's going to be saved in that cloud and you can access it from anywhere, which is obviously very convenient. There's also a dedicated game DVR added in, so you can, capture and record gameplay. It's got a built-in capture card. They also said they had native editing and sharing tools, which I'm assuming are going to be very, very basic. They probably aren't very good for YouTube videos and things like that. But if you want to make a quick video to send to your friends, you can do that over Xbox Live just like you can with the share button on PlayStation 4. They've also said that achievements are going to be expanded upon and kind of made more dynamic. Instead of being like one set thing and showing you did like one static thing, it's going to more of tell a story of how you play the game. So I'm not exactly sure how they're going to do that, but that sounds like a lot of fun because I'm an achievement whore myself. And if they're going to expand achievements and make them more fun and more kind of immersive, then that's definitely going to be a good thing. They also said that there are going to be richer matches on Xbox Live. So you're going to have better quality matches with a better host and better connections and things like that. And that's because you can search for a match while you're doing something else. So say you wanted to find the perfect match in Call of Duty, but you don't want to wait 8 minutes to find it. You can set it to search for that match, and then you can play a different, lesser quality match at the same time while it's searching, which is pretty crazy. Or, you can watch a movie or listen to music or browse the internet or, whatever you want to do. It's got that multitasking ability, which is just, it's insane. A better connection in Call of Duty is obviously going to make everybody happy. So that's pretty cool. And they also said that they have a new, like, multi-data center infrastructure. I don't know. It was a bunch of mumbo-jumbo tech talk. But basically they said that it's going to make it so that it's going to be possible for bigger and better matches with more players. So, something like Battlefield, or I think it was a game called like Mag on PS4 or PS3 where you could play with like 256 people in one game. Games like that, huge open world games with tons of players, are going to be more accessible with the Xbox One. So that's definitely pretty cool. Now, another cool feature they've added in is the ability to use Skype on your Xbox, which you can see on screen right here. He has it snapped in while he's watching a movie, so obviously being able to Skype with your friends is a nice little feature, and you use the Kinect for that as a camera. Now, there is kind of a security concern with that, just because, as you guys know, a lot of the DDoSers and hackers use Skype to get YouTubers' IPs to be able to knock them offline, so that kind of sucks, but at the same time, if you don't sign in, you aren't going to have a problem, so that can be avoided. Another cool thing they've added in is the sports integration. So first of all, Microsoft has partnered with the NFL to bring a lot of exclusive content to the Xbox, which is obviously very cool for us NFL fans, but also just across all sports, they've added in a huge new fantasy feature. So check out the demo right here.
Now what I can do though is, instead of having to pull out necessarily a separate device, when my player scores here like LeBron, I automatically get an alert that just pops up on the TV, and I can say, Xbox, show fantasy. And now I get my fantasy players right alongside.
All right, so as you guys can see, this is absolutely amazing for those fantasy sports fans out there. I love fantasy football. It's one of my favorite times of the year. And being able to see the score of my team updated alongside while watching the game is just going to be a cool experience. So that's pretty exciting. And yeah, so those are a lot of the new features that they talked about in the event and in some of the interviews that we've seen over the past day. Now, some of the games that they showed at the event, well, first of all, not really a game, is they announced that there's going to be a live-action Halo TV series on TV, which is pretty cool. And then as for games, they had a lot of EA Sports stuff there that looked really good. They had Madden, NBA Live, FIFA, and UFC. They also had Forza Motorsport 5, Quantum Break, and Call of Duty Ghosts. And I actually uploaded all of this gameplay in another video on my channel, so if you haven't seen that yet, make sure you go check it out. Now, finally, the last thing I want to talk about in this video are some of the concerns that people have about this new Xbox. So, one of the major ones is the fact that the hard drive cannot be removed and replaced and serviced, things like that, by you. So, like currently on the Xbox 360, if you want to take your hard drive out and put it in another Xbox or take it to your friends or whatever, you can do that. You aren't going to be able to do that with the Xbox One. So, that kind of sucks. It's kind of inconvenient, but at the same time, remember that all of your content is stored online in the cloud. So if you get a new Xbox or if you want to play it with your friends, it's going to be accessible to you there. You just, you can't physically switch out the hard drives. Now, they did say that because, some people may need more room than the 500 gigabytes that the console comes with, then there is going to be external hard drive sources you can buy and plug in via USB 3.0. You just aren't going to be able to upgrade the physical internal hard drive of the Xbox, which kind of stinks, especially because all of the games that you buy on this new Xbox are going to be installed to the hard drive. You have to install them, the 2 or 3 gigabyte files, you have to install them in order to play them, which is quickly going to eat up hard drive space for those people that buy a lot of games. So that's kind of a little minor problem. Now, another major concern that a lot of people aren't happy about is the fact that you cannot play Xbox 360 games on the new Xbox One. So this is a statement that was made by Microsoft. They said, Xbox One hardware is not compatible with Xbox 360 games. We designed the Xbox One to play an entirely new generation of games that are architected to take full advantage of state-of-the-art processors and the infinite power of the cloud. We care very much about the investment you have made in your Xbox 360 and will continue to support it with a pipeline of new games and new apps well into the future. So you are not going to be able to play your 360 games on the new console, which really does kind of suck. But, at the same time, for those of you that aren't going to be getting this new console right away, at least, they're still going to be coming out with 360 games for a long time to come. I'm sure a lot of the major game companies will make both 360 and Xbox One copies of the game, and you're going to be fine for probably the next 5-6 years. But, yeah, it does kind of sink. A lot of the Xbox 360 games are going to be more dead now, but I think there is going to be a feature where you can pay to play old games off of the cloud, which is pretty cool. So, you can, pay to download Call of Duty 4 onto your Xbox and play that way. It's just you can't use the physical disc. So anyway, there you guys have it. Those are my updates for the Xbox information that we got yesterday. I tried to cover pretty much everything that I know and a lot of the major important stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I got a bunch of great videos coming soon. There's a recap video on all the Call of Duty Ghosts information coming later today. And in the meantime, check out one of the other 2 videos on screen if you haven't seen them yet. Catch you guys later. Peace out.